Oh snap. Hey ladies, it's me, Sarah Hoots, girls relationship expert here, back again answering your questions. This week's question comes from Heather Abby, who asks, how should you deal with your ex? Oh, exes. We all have them, and brace yourself ladies, if you have an ex, that means that you yourself, your beautiful self, are an ex to someone too. Dealing with them can be pretty tricky only because there's really no perfect way to deal with an ex. I do want to start off by saying that I think the universal rule with dealing with an ex is space. This could mean giving your ex space before you contact him or giving yourself space to heal before answering any of your ex's texts. Whatever the case, and no matter who was hurt or who was the dumper or the dumpy, just give yourself some space before you start dealing with an ex. Got it? Now, after you've given yourself some space, remember, there really isn't a right way in how to handle exes. I mean, everyone has a complete different opinion on the matter. I mean, take me for example. I prefer to leave exes in the past. It's not to say that I don't think my exes aren't great guys or that I don't value our connection or friendship that we had. It's just that I value my current relationships a lot more and I'd rather spend energy on them and not my exes. Of course there's going to be occasional run-ins, but they aren't awkward. I give a big old smile and ask how things are going. I mean, they were a huge part of my life at one time. I'm not going to be rude. Some people like to be friends with exes, and I think it's possible, but it's really only on a case-by-case basis. I mean, I totally get why you'd want to be friends. If you dated this person, that means that they had some really great qualities, and it sucks to lose that completely whenever you guys aren't together anymore. But like I said earlier, no matter what, if you want to become friends with your ex, you need to give yourself the space and time for any romantic feelings to completely fade away. It's often the case where someone still has those lingering feelings. I mean, you can't go from BF to BFF just like that, but with some time, sometimes it can happen. I know a girl who actually remained friends with two of her exes, and her current boyfriend even became friends with them too. I mean, this takes a lot of work and effort by both parties, but it is possible. And friendships are much more achievable whenever the relationship really wasn't that serious. I mean, we're talking like a date here or there. But when there was a deep emotional connection and there was a lot of animosity during the breakup, you really don't need a friend that badly. I mean, we've all seen reruns of Friends. Oh no, wait. Ross and Rachel ended up together. Okay, that was a bad example. But what if your ex wants to get back together with you? Oh boy. Dun dun dun! Well, I hope you heard the very first thing I said in this video, which is to give yourself time and space, because you should never make a decision like that in the aftermath of a breakup. If he promises he'll change, then give him time to change. Apart from you. Now, I'm not nixing the idea of getting back together with an ex. I mean, I have a really close friend who started dating a guy and then they broke up and eventually they got back together again. But this was only after they took a really good amount of time and space before they did this to make sure that things were right and that they both had really changed. Not saying that I would do this, but it really worked out great for them. So how should you deal with your ex? In the end, it's ultimately up to you. Maybe you never talk to them again, or develop a real friendship, or you could even wind up getting back together. Any way you slice it, the only way you're gonna reach ex clarity is to give yourself some time and space to heal. Good luck, girl. Alright ladies, that wraps it up for me on this week's episode, so go ahead and post your questions for me and Girl in the comments below. Who knows, they could end up on next week's episode. But until then, as per usual, go ahead and click subscribe to our channel. It's right up there. Just click it all like crazy. That way you don't miss out any other girl action. Peace out, girls.